With this being the first early signing period with NIL, I'm just curious, how much did that come up in your conversations the last couple of weeks? Just what impact did that have on the process?
It was probably smaller rather than a big part. It's something that we're out in front of, that we'd like to address in the things that we're doing from an educational standpoint and facilitating that process. And again, maybe where it's even going in the future. So it is something that I think you have to have a plan for, and we certainly do. But it's typically with the right guys, that's not one of the first, second, or third things that's discussed. And if that's one of the first or second things, I think you have to be cautious, moving forward. But I think that there's nothing wrong with making a little short-term cash, and I think there can be a lot of good in that. But I do think that you have to look at the long-term investment opportunities and investment on return from an education and a development standpoint that's really going to have more generational change than a little short-term money. But there's nothing wrong with those opportunities. It's the landscape that we have, and one that we need to promote, and it needs to be an advantage for us. I'll be honest, I believe that you need to use it to your advantage in every way that you possibly can within the rules. But that shouldn't be the focus, again, of your program. And we want to attract players and families that are looking for all of it. And again, the holistic piece. In my experience, and Coach Stoops would be the first to tell you too, when the focus is all on just ball and now just the short-term money, and again, everybody has their different situations. Families have their different situations, institutions do, but if that's where all the focus is, then maybe those values don't align. We want to be able to provide, in an advantageous way, opportunities for our guys to enhance all those opportunities, all within the rules. And so I think we got to do a good job of knowing what are those, because I think there's some creativity that you see it's going across college football. And so my hope is that we all continue to stay in the front of it from an educational standpoint, the do's and the don'ts, and continue to learn more and more about it. And I think the NCAA is learning more and more about it too, to be quite honest. I think a year from now we're going to be in a much different place. Don't know which way that's going to go, but I'm all for players that have the opportunity. They have the brand, if you will. They have the stage. They have those opportunities to again create maybe a short-term better quality of life for both them or their families. I don't see anything wrong with that, but at the end of the day, I don't think if that's the decision maker. If that's what breaks the camel's back, so to speak, it is what it is. There's plenty of great players that stand for the things that we value the most: education, holistic development, opportunity to be successful, being in a winning locker room, in a winning environment, to be challenged in every part of their life. If that's all their focus is, more power to them. I just think there's so many good ones out there that, that might be part of their equation, but that's not one of their top couple of priorities.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.